Hey David, this is Randy. Sorry about the delay on this. I finally went and bought a new mic and all that, and turns out I think I had a bad port on my computer. Anyway, I wanted to show you this call to action plugin that I have. I use it for split testing and just making money in general. It's a little dated. I had it made a few years ago. It's really simple. It could be improved a lot. I need to get that done. But it'll show you the basic concept, and I set up some demo stuff just to kind of show you. This is one of my actual sites. It's a mobile site. Well, it's a mobile slash, casino poker kind of thing. So basically it's a plugin. You can see it's installed right here. Conversion table is just the main page, and then you can add one. So basically we're going to go ahead and add one. And then you'll come to a page like this, and basically, say we want to put in a room, and I'll just do a demo. So say we do 32 Red Casino, put the name in. It's pretty self-explanatory. Add a logo from your computer or wherever. You can add your affiliate link or your redirect link, bonus code. And here's where the variables will help you split test and just set it up for a room. So, and again, right now this is a little dated. It's not CSS, which would probably be more optimal. But I used the data I had for years to figure out what I would want to split test, what call to actions I wanted. So on this one, you can see the different button colors and then the button text. And of course this can be changed, and again I chose these going on the specific data I had on my sites. So you can set that set that to what you think you want to test, or what you end up going with, whether or not the room is US friendly or not. Excuse me. And then some bullet points, and then you can just add basic information about the room. Again, I'm just doing a demo here real quick so you can get the idea. You can put in pertinent information about the room, things you want to display. You can make any of this text a URL. You can make it bold. You can make it any color you want. It's really simple, and basically you just save that, and it would save to here. You can see a bunch of tables I have set up, and from there basically you just want to just grab the little short code here, and then you'll put it in a page like this. Say we want to put this up here, and this number right here is the important part. That's where it'll call the specific call to action box. So say we want to put bet online in there, so that's number 23. So we just make it 23, and we can preview that and see that the box we set up will show up. Well, shit, of course it didn't, because I didn't copy that right. I'm sorry. That makes me feel silly. Yeah, you can see I didn't get the full bracket in here. So let's try that again. So we'll do that. There it is, and change the 1 to a 23, and preview the page, and you'll see the call to action will pop up this time correctly. You can see the button color we chose and the text we chose. The bonus code, we just said use link, and you can see how these are bold or green. And basically the thing is you can drop this into anywhere on the page, and you can drop multiple versions in. So if we wanted to drop, say we're doing a top 5 casino or top 5 poker page, and we want to put one, in the middle of the page, again, we would just, grab the code, the little short code here, and pick which room we want to display. So say we want to put, something like bingo in there. So we'll do, the 21. So we just come down here and decide where we want it, and go ahead and, add the 21, and then we'll preview this page. Of course, we gotta refresh this. There we go, and you can see it came up here. And this particular one, we used a purple button with a claim your bonus text, and it's got different text. Excuse me. So again, you can just drop these anywhere on the page. You can make multiple ones. Say we want to split test the bingohall.com. We could try, a yellow button, a blue button, a black button, a red button with, claim your bonus, claim your money, sign up now, that kind of thing. So depending on the room, of course, you want to, split test these kind of things. It makes it super simple because you can set up multiple, conversion boxes for each room, see which one works the best, excuse me, and rotate them in and out. So it just makes it really handy to do, split testing, putting it where you want, make sure your call to action is how you want. There's a lot of easy things you can do with it. You can see on the home page of this site here, we've got different ones set up for different rooms where we're advertising, and it just makes it super simple, and that goes for all our pages. Basically we'll put a unique call to action box on each page, so when we've got top 5 no deposit casinos, we'll display those in there, and we'll optimize it depending on our stats and stuff, and see how that comes up. So it's really simple. It's an easy way to split test and add call to actions to pages, and it's a great way. If you need to change it, you just edit the call to action box. You don't have to go and edit each individual spot you place the short code and things of that nature. So it saves a lot of time, and really, above all, it's just a great way to split test different things and see what converts the best. Some of the biggest sites I've had over the years didn't get a ton of traffic, but I made sure we were optimized when that traffic hit. So, we didn't have thousands of visitors a day. We just had, 100, and you can make a nice living off that as long as your pages are optimized. And that's some of what I put in, of course, the docs I sent you. It's just a simple plug-in. Definitely has a lot of room for improvement. But, for what I use it for, it's worked great over the years. And you can see I set up into some additional 32 reds here, so you can see each one of the 24, 25, and 26 are different tweaks. So if we change this to 26, it's going to show a little bit different call to action than we had before. So I used the green button on this, and pink for the text, which of course is just a demo, but you get the idea, I'm sure. It's just super handy to have. That way you never have to, really, mess with code and put a lot of thought into, oh, how am I going to fit this into the page kind of thing. And you can see the box itself it's pretty bland. It just kind of blends right into the site. And of course, you can tweak that with CSS and different things like that. Back in the day when I had this page, we used actual button images. CSS might be easier. Help you be more versatile, but I made it for the specific template, so, but it's just a great way to split test and really gather data quickly without, having to put a ton of effort into it and do coding and things like that. So I always recommend this to anybody that is looking to increase, conversions and do split testing. Split testing is where you're going to really hone in and make your money off the traffic you have. I always tell people, if you have any traffic to a site, it should be making some kind of money. It's just finding out what they're looking for and making sure you're offering it in a way that they can see it. And the call to action text here is really simple. You get your bonus. Users overall are kind of stupid, and they get a little blinded to banners and anything that looks remotely like a banner. But buttons are a little different, especially if they jump out at you and they know, hey, I'm going to click this and I'm going to get, my bonus. So if they click on this, it's going to take them to 32 red and whatever landing page I select. So boom, they clicked it. Now they're getting $10 free. It also opens in a new tab, so if they get lost or whatever, they can, find their way back. But it's just, you keep it as simple as possible, as descriptive as possible, and it just makes life a whole lot easier for me and for anybody that uses something like this. Amazingly enough, so many people they build a template, they get some kind of call to action built in, and then they're just kind of stuck with it. But by using a plugin, you can change it, tweak it, do all sorts of things. And split testing is the big thing, because I tried several different designs of a call to action box before I settled on this one. It was through testing and trial and error. And then I found out, hey, it's kind of simple. People read websites, left to right in kind of in a weird triangle. And so you put it right there. It's hard to miss. You make sure the button jumps out at them. You make sure they know what they're getting if they click that. They know why they're clicking that, and things like that. Something else too, and I'm sure you've heard of the hello bar. You can see up top here, I've got this claim your free cash thing. This is a plugin too that's my own. It's basically a copy of the hello bar. Easy to change, easy to tweak and change colors. And I've only played with this the last week or so, and it's got me about 14 signups already. It's just, of course, free money is easy to get signups on, but there's actually, especially in casino, you can make some money off the free money offers over time. So, just little things like that. It's subtle, it's out of the way. That bar stays at the top when they scroll down. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's just deciding where and when to use those things and testing it. Test, test, test. If it works, great. If it don't, try something else. If the pink button don't work, try a green button. If this text doesn't work, try something else. And it's just a lot about testing. And, of course, I kind of have the advantage because I've done this for years and I've tested so many different things. I was able to eliminate a lot of things, but I'm sure I'm missing stuff that I haven't even thought about testing yet. And with something like this plugin, then it just makes it simple for me to go in and say, well, maybe this color button makes a difference. Because even, something as simple as the button color makes a big difference. It can be the difference between, getting a sign up and not getting a sign up, getting a click through and not getting a click through. And in placement too, on a lot of the review pages, I like putting them at the top, but I also like, dashing them at the bottom, depending on what I think they're looking for. Especially if you have a long page with jump links, which I know you have some of those pages. You can place those call to actions right next to where the jump links end up. So it should make it really helpful on your site, and help you split test and just make sure you got a call to action everywhere you want it. And it's just, I'm not a programmer. I can do some basic stuff, but I wanted a plug-in that anybody could use, and just make it super simple. It's not super complicated. People are blinded by banners and whatnot now, so you got to do something a little different just to catch their attention. And trying different things is the key to increasing click-throughs and conversions and things. So hope this makes sense. Again, sorry it's such a hassle. I'm kind of out of practice doing videos and things like that. I usually use Camtasia. I don't know if my software's corrupted or what, but every time I tried to upload, it would just blow up. So I'm using that Cast-O-Matic or something now, the free version. It seems to be a hell of a lot better than the $300 or $400 Camtasia software I bought years ago. So I hope the audio is better on this one. I'm going to double check it and hopefully get this off to you. And I found out you are actually 5 hours ahead of me. So Central Time is 5 hours behind your General Mountain Time or Greenwich Mean Time, whatever it is. So it's midnight here right now, so it is 5 a.m. where you're at. So hopefully we can coordinate and get hooked up. I'd love to talk to you. I appreciate you letting me, check out your site and stuff. And hopefully we can, do some more things together in the future. I see a lot of content opportunities, a lot of keyword opportunities, and, a lot of opportunity for split testing and things like that too. So, but anyway, I'll stop this video now and hopefully get this up to you, and hopefully it'll make sense and it'll help you make a lot of money, bud. I'll talk to you in a bit.